So what is up, guys? It looks like a lot has went on the past week. I've been actually trying to play some of my games that I was trying to catch up on the year, like Shin Megami and some Super Robots. But let's dive on in here to some G Set 3 news here. By the way, G's coming in December if you haven't been logging in. Hooray, G's here early. That means we're only 2 sets away from Japan every time now. They're really speeding it up. Alrighty. So, G Set 3 got announced. It was Gold, Shadows, and Mr. Messiah, Link Joker. So, they revealed our banner card here. So remember, see Black Dragon or a Geyser Dragon. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, just has to attack it. CB1 and Persona Blast. Okay. And retire 2 of your rear guards to reveal the top 2 cards of your deck and add them to your hand. Get power plus 5,000 for every G1 revealed until the end of the turn. Pretty much this is just a way to add cards to your hand. So your first 2 drive checks go to your hand and the next 3 are normal drive checks. As you can tell, our Geyser Dragon is mostly for G1s apparently. So I'm guessing we're going to have really nice G1s to play with. Supremacy Dragon, Claret, Sword Dragon. Retire 2 of your rear guards to get power 10,000 and a critical. Okay. A little bit of a little crit pressure there, but you're retiring 2. But I'm pretty sure in G era they made shadows that cost 2. Because why else would they make the retired 2 a thing? Anyways. When you stride over this unit, pretty much this is what you're striding on. CB1, return any amount of your non-Sentinel G1s from your drop zone to the deck to call G1 from the deck to the rearguard circle. Now you get 2,000 power. So they didn't want Shadows to be like Bermuda, which is very understandable because Shadows with Bermuda power is disgusting. This is fine. This is very fine. Obviously, they didn't want you getting all your PGs back. I understand that. That was fine. That was okay. I can understand where you're coming from, game. At least Game Studio was thinking smart on just keeping some balance with that whole Nemule restriction. They're really trying. And they did good. I mean, honestly. Scoreful Knight Jiva. When placed, CB1. Discard a card from your hand. Draw 2. Oh. Well, a Nemane 7K. Huh. It's pretty funny. You had to stride first, though, but it's pretty funny. It's a 7K. I mean, just run Nemane for normal stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways. Promising Knight David. Forerunner. Generation Break 1. When this unit counts as 2 cards when be chosen as a cost for retiring. Pretty much this unit counts as 2, so that retire 2, this covers the cost. This unit cannot be retired by your opponent's card effects. Didn't say it couldn't be bind. It could have said, didn't say it couldn't be binded or return to the bottom of the deck. It could still be chosen. It doesn't have resist. There you go. Phantom Blaster Dragon apparently makes a return. LB4, when you ride over this unit, so it's a break ride unit, Soul Blast 3 to give your Vanguard 10,000 power and the following ability. So they just gave us the Phantom Blaster, just like Dragonic Overlord. Phantom had his own shindig going. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, retire 3 of your rear guards to draw 2 cards. Countercharge 3, and until the end of the battle, have your opponent discard a grade 3 or greater at random from their hand when activating a Sentinel during that battle. If they do not discard it, it does not activate. When placed, retire 1 of your rear guards, add a blaster from your deck to your hand, and this unit gets, when placed, so you can retire 1 of your rear guards to add a Blaster Searcher. It's pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's a Blaster Searcher, kids. It's really good. Back to this break ride effect. This break ride effect is nasty with the Legion. I already seen this with the Legion. It already screams nasty, but the problem with the Legion is actually, let me see something real quick. This unit counts as 2 cards. Okay. So if you're going for the Phantom Blaster shindig, you might want to run a couple of these cards that count as 2. That's what they're trying to tell you. You run 2 of those, then you can pull these effects off with ease. The greatest of ease, which is interesting. So that's going to make this break ride a little bit more efficient with this G0 that has to get not good in the Gear Chronicle matchup. But I'm pretty sure that Phantoms, Revengers, or Shadows just get more of these types of G1s that count as 2 retires for sure. So as you could tell, yes, a rank award was Gertrude, which means maybe we can expect a pretty much Cleric Sword Dragon as a rank award in the future as well, because you know how they're rolling. They did Thavas, so you know they're doing a lot of the banner main character cards. Anyways, everyone gets a Harmonic Messiah. Hooray. It says, when placed, choose any number of your lock cards and unlock them. Then for each unlock card, discard one. This card is understandable because keep in mind, you may be discarding one, but keep in mind you strided to discard anyways and you drew one anyways. It's just more steps, but at least this becomes like a tech in every matchup. With Link Joker, it doesn't really hurt your stride deck if you're not really wailing for Persona flips. So there's that. So that's pretty good. Next, Fighters Collection. They announced a Fighter Collection. Can you believe it? From December, collect cards, and believe it or not, you'll be able to get everything because they're going to give you daily events to do. You do them all. You can open up this entire box and get all the cards. So, yeah, I see a Glendios there. I see an Ezel. I see a freaking dragon. And I see Tsukiyomi. So, let's see. All G units for all clans. One pack costs 400 gems. It's a lot of gems. One box has 54 packs, but again, there's events, you'll be able to grind it out, etc. So this seems more on the F2P side of things. Here's a little glance here at some of the cards, I guess. As you can tell, it doesn't say any commons. It says 270 double rares, 48 triple rares, and 6 GRs. Hopefully there's not a lot of Persona Blast units in that stride. You'll find in the Fighters Collection. For a limited time, get login bonuses. Don't forget, yada yada. Send to the thing. Now you can make a stride. Now your stride deck can have its own sleeves. Yada yada. G-Zone main deck. Yada yada. Log in. Get some FC packs. These are Fire Collection packs. You can grind. You'll get 10 heart medals for every 10 packs open in Fire Collection. So you get the heart cards. Because in Fighter Collection, all these are actually heart strides. So they're going to give you a chance to get the heart cards. Hooray! All right, let's get to today's talk on Gertrude. Okay. When the attack hits a Vanguard, look at the top five cards. Call one. That unit gets 2k power. Obviously, this is early fighting. Gertrude's just, no, this is Gertrude. I think this is Geyser Dragon or some shit. So Geyser Dragon looks at 5 calls. Also, here's Gertrude's effect. It's Generation Break 2. So 2 strides need to be face up. At the end of your turn, Soul Blast 1 and Counter Blast 1. Look at 4 cards from the top of your deck. Put a card into your drop zone. This unit gets 5,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. If you put a trigger in the drop zone, this card gains an extra 5. So this unit becomes its own shindig. We'll talk about it. One sec. When your G unit strides, Counter Blast 1 to look at 4 cards from the top of your deck. To call a card, that unit gets 2,000 power. So now you can make multi-attacks easy. Pretty much. Giving a unit plus 2,000 power is already guaranteeing multi-attack pressure without wasting boosters. During the turn this unit was placed, gets 3,000. Okay. So let's get into this. Gertrude actually changed his whole game mechanic around in 0. Now, if he pitches a trigger, he become a 21k shield. So with heal checks, that makes it 36k. Gertrude became an angel without even trying, without that whole lock shenanigans. So now we have a huge defense unit, and golds now have something that's actually easier to micromanage. The only problem is more prone to deck outs, so that's going to leave up to the trigger lineup, apparently, because the trigger lineup is going to be all over the place, because technically this is more prone to decking out, because not only do you call a card, you're counterblasting 1, looking at 4, and then you're putting a card in the drop, so you're minusing 1, and every time you stride, you're calling a card, every time you attack, you're calling a card, so keep in mind, you're taking cards out of your deck, so maybe there's a Legion. I don't know if you're really doing Legion. It's really up there. I mean, you can try to do an Aglavale play too, honestly. I think that's up in the air. Give Aglavale 2,000 power if it's like a final hit and you're on 4th damage. You want to knock out 2 heal checks, 2 PGs. That's kind of up there as well. Just depends on your situation. Rear guard. Let's see. They just, what is this? When placed from the hand, discard a card from your hand and add Gertrude. Why did they call him Yogurt? The translator needs better translations. So here's the rear guard right here. It's the G1, searches out Gertrude. Nice. Also, Vanguard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard CB1, look at the top 4 cards, call 1. So actually, I think this is the card that says Generation. Yeah, this one is the call 1. CB1, look at 4 cards, call 1. But it has to hit the Vanguard, so they limit golds to hitting, which isn't really a problem. So hits early, very push, and then end game you try to eliminate the front row and go for game, which is pretty much Gold's shindig. So very nice. CB1, look at top 4. I don't know why they didn't show the G1 properly, but yeah. Nice. Anyways, Forerunner, the G0. When your rear guard is placed from the deck, put this card into your soul. That unit gets 5,000 power. And when this attack hits a Vanguard, CB1, look at top 3, call 1. So lots of ways to... Goals just become very big multi-attackers pretty much when this set drops. So that's interesting. A lot of CB. I believe I have a video for you guys. Yes, I do. So we're going to dazzle you here. We're going to give you some magic. I'm going to try... We're going to see what he's rocking here. Yep. Hang on. Alright. So let's go over what we're looking at. So we're looking at pretty much what he's about to do. Alright, your opponent's at 1 damage. Shocker. Alright, we're going to stride on in. He's going to pitch a G1. That G1 counts as 3. Stride generation. I am not looking forward to golds again, but I might just main him because of all that nice multi-attack and try to take away from what, you know, everyone has. Okay, so Gertrude effect activates. You're going to CB1. Look at her card. If it's a spirit, awesome. Spirits return to a theater near you. So now Spirit does this thing, trying to increase multi-attack. Obviously, if you guys noticed, there was Pelennor. So Pellennor's back. And the so-called call of the top, since technically we're not bound by bluish flames or anything in particular. That doesn't give us anything. So there's a G3 that does it. It's the G3 they were talking about. This was a G3 unit that called when it attacked, which is actually really cool if you think about it. It's a G3. When it swings, it sets up its own multi-attack. That's, like, really fucking good. That's really good. Like, you don't understand how good that is. It's, like, disgusting. Like, Jesus Christ. That's actually amazing. We have an 11k Vivian. That's amazing. So now he's attacking with that first. Triple checking. Pelennor. Drawn to a G1. So more strides for next turn. Bam. Alrighty. Look at 5 cards. Oh, look. It's Pelennor. Interesting. What are you calling Pelennor, sir? Oh, that's right. Because Pelennor likes to ride. And 5 cards is a lot, so that actually becomes very consistent. You might be knocking out PG or heals in, like, the first turn, apparently, on first damage. If you time it right, like this video just showed us. So now he's going to be able to ride Gertrude again. Yay. I think the best thing, again, we're going to point this out. Alright. Let me point something out here. So the biggest thing here... And actually, that video told us everything we needed to know, believe it or not. Notice, I don't think there's going to be any heal guarding when it comes to golds. Well, you should run heal guards, but I guess G3-wise, I guess it's like 4 Pelennors and 4 Gert. Actually, no, G3-wise, yeah, no, you can run 4 heals. I'm stupid. Yeah, you can run 4 heals, because you're going to probably run Gertrude, and you're probably going to be running Pelennor. Because in the end, you got to make Pelennor consistencies, and you got your hero guards. And not only that, this card practically protects itself with a 36k shield. And again, 21k is 21k. Unless Alt Miles power and creeping all of his units to hit 21k, it's pretty up there. A 21k Vanguard is hard to hit enough. We already had our Fallen Angel meta, and it looks like Fallen Angel's no longer a joke when it comes to this game. So the fact that Fallen Angel is going to be returning in a very unique way in Gold Paladin formation... yeah, this is interesting. But keep an eye on when you ride Pelennor, you're ruining the chance to actually do this effect. But you won't be on Generation Break 2 until then, because you'll probably be riding Gertrude and striding. And possibly that entire same turn, so you can have your Generation Break 2 effect. Keep in mind this happens at the end of the turn, so you'll be able to get that 5k with ease. Nice. So that's all the news we have for you today. Great. Lots of cards coming that month in February. Oh, God, that's a lot of cards. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. You all be good. You all stay safe. See you all another time. Peace out. Thanks for watching.